Hi guys, I'm Nicola and today I wanted to show off one of the many beautiful places to eat here in Yarmouth, and today we've been invited along to the terrace. Now there's nothing more exciting than arriving in style via their private rib transfer. I am so excited for this, let's go! So we've been dropped off to the South Quay, which is literally a short walk away from the terrace. So whether you've arrived by the terrace private rib transfer, your own rib, or you've moored up elsewhere in the harbour, you'll literally be footsteps away from amazing food and views like this. Let's take a look inside. Hi, can I get a latte please?
Yeah, sure.
Aside from the fantastic location, stunning views and stylish interior, I want to know what makes this Harbour-Side restaurant a key place to visit whilst you're here in Yarmouth. So let's meet the head chef, Matthew Tomkinson. First of all, thank you so much for taking the time to come and chat with us today.
My pleasure.
So what makes the terrace different from any other restaurant? Why should people come here for their evening meal?
I think for me, probably the reasons why I came to work here, it's the ownership and the management. I know that sounds obvious, but they have a deep love of hospitality. They really, really care about the guest experience and why they're here. And that word hospitality is sort of at the front of everything we do. And with that, everything else can follow. You know, because for a chef, a lot of chefs get a bit confused about their part to play in the meal experience. We think it's only us. I'd say on a good day, we provide maybe 50% of that experience.
Yeah.
A lot of people come for a meal and to celebrate, and it's all the ancillary stuff that makes the experience.
Definitely.
And that's what the ownership and management really, really care about. So I think that's what, for me, that's what distinguishes us from the places.
And I read from your website that you're actually recommended by Michelin as well. Can you tell me a bit more about that?
We are, and it's obviously something we're extremely proud of. We do think that with regard to the guides, the accolades that we have, we don't put them first. We are really proud of them, but we do think they're an achievement of a job well done.
Yeah.
So we try and put all the things in place that matter most to our customers, do the best job we possibly can with that. If we're lucky enough to get various guys coming in to assess us and they enjoy the experience, obviously it's wonderful. It brings a new clientele to us as well. There are people who know us, people who don't, and then the people who don't know us have to kind of find a way to us. Maybe a friend, maybe a recommendation, but a lot of people now do use the online guides. Yeah. And we're really, really proud to be in them.
What's your favourite dish to cook, or do you have a signature dish that the terrace is known for?
I think it's always a really interesting question. I'd say we have a dish on the menu at the moment that's predates me being here. We've given it a little bit of a love, a bit of a zhuzh perhaps.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a dish that, rather than being a signature, it's perhaps one we feel we can't take off the menu.
Okay.
And it's fish and chips. It's a piece of fish that changes, but then the garnish is based around the flavours you get with the fish and chip supper. So we have a crispy potato representing the chips, we've got a pea fritter, a warm tartar sauce. So you get the elements of the fish and chips, which is approachable for people, especially when it's maybe their first time here.
Oh, I love fish and chips, one of my favourite meals.
Well, exactly.
Who doesn't love fish and chips?
Absolutely, it's delicious. But it gives them a way into us, but it also is slightly elevated, so it fits within our menu.
Amazing. And do you locally source all your produce?
We do. We pick the best. I'd rather be apologising for the geography than the quality.
Yeah.
And it's something that's been with me forever. On the island, we are spoiled with produce, so it makes that a lot easier. There are things that we cannot not have on the menu.
Yeah.
You know, the Araton vegetables that we buy, Isle of Wight tomatoes, the cheeses, we've got to have those on the menu because they are as good as it gets and they're local to us. And there are elements that we pick from elsewhere where either we can't get it on the island or the quality is sort of too good for us not to buy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And tell us, are you open all year round?
We are. The owners want to make sure that we are a business that's available for holidaymakers and for locals. And so we work really hard through the off-season, if you like, to make sure we stay affordable and allow people to come maybe once or twice a week. We do a really cheap lunch menu. And we also means that we can keep our staff employed through the year, which is really nice for consistency and quality.
And is it recommendable for people to book first before they come, or can they just literally show up and walk in and get a table?
You know, up until working here, I've always said book, and I still would say it's better if you book because we know you're coming and we can accommodate you, especially if there's dietaries or a larger party. However, in our location, we do get quite a lot of walking trade. We get people who are a bit early for the ferry and want a quick meal. We get all types of people walking through, so ideally book, but we are open to it.
Thank you so much again for taking the time to talk to us today. And yeah, I'll definitely be coming back for a meal very soon. So I'll pop all of the links below in the description, including how to book a table and your private rib transfer, for those of you that want to have that extra thrill added onto your dining experience. We hope you've enjoyed today's video coming along to the terrace with us. If so, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe.